Hey, what's up guys? Plus 2 Soul here. So it is cards of the day, and Onodera has that level 3 green card. So let's go ahead and check out cards of the day. So we have this 1-0 Onodera here. So if it has recollection, if this card attacks and you have Gyakusoken Dependent in memory, this card gains plus 2k for the turn. So it only gains the plus 2k when it attacks and you have the card in memory. So this card, power wise, it's like whatever. It's only great when you attack, like during basically like during your opponent's turn. It's still 45 unless you have some kind of support, but other than that, it does have a clock encore, so which is not bad, but at the same time it's just very weak in power. So you might not want to run this in your competitive Nisekoi deck, but in like an Onodera deck, then yeah, go ahead and run it. But competitive wise, I don't think this is the card you want to run, because we saw a whole bunch of better level ones, I mean especially in red, so we want to run those instead. Next we have the 1/1 green event that was revealed in monthly Bushi Road. This is the green one, so if you don't have any key characters on your field, you cannot play this. You basically, when you play it, you pick one of your characters, and until the end of your opponent's next turn, that card gets plus 35, and this card goes to memory. So basically, it's an event that gives power. This card would have been better if it was a counter, but it's not. So it's basically only played during your turn. Again, this card, you don't want to run this pendant because it doesn't have that counter. If it had that counter, then you'd run this instead, but because it doesn't, you're not going to be running this in your competitive deck. But if you're running green, then yeah, go ahead and run it. But again, competitive wise, you don't want to run this because you'd rather want that counter blue one instead, because this one, if this had a counter, then yeah, of course, but because it doesn't, you don't want to run this. Next, we have that level 3 Onodera. I kind of wish the picture was better, but who cares? Basically, when this card is played from hand to stage, or by change, this card heals. So basically, all these level 3 Nisekoi characters, or all the level 3 girls, not all of them, but like, all the girls heal basically. And the changer is a bit but we'll talk about that later. The second effect for this card, when this card is played from hand to stage, you have to rest one of your standing characters. So if you don't want to stand one of your characters, you have to bring it out with the change. Why do you have to rest one of your characters? Well, it's because of the third effect. When this card attacks and you have the climax combo, Anatadaki no Juliet, basically you have to look at your deck for a key character. You can look up to 2 key characters and put it into your hand and shuffle your deck. So if you have that climax in your climax zone, you can search for 2 key characters, and like you don't have to pay for some kind of like cost. So you just like, oh, 2 key characters, put in my hand, and then shuffle the deck and be like, this is what I got, and then blah, that's it. No cost search. All the only cost is you have to have the climax combo. That's actually really good for this card. No wonder you have to rest one of your standing characters. I'm sorry, standing key characters. This is a double R, so again, you probably want to pick either. I'm sorry. There's a 50-50 chance to get this one or the Tsugumi. So all the level 3 girls are all double R, so it kind of hurts a lot because you really want most of the level 3. Then you don't want the other one, or like for example red, you want both. But again, like it's really you can't really decide. So there's a possibility you guys might have to get like singles if you want to get more, buy more boxes. Next we have the changer. It's actually a backup changer. The change effect, you pay to ditch a card, put this in the waiting room, and you basically change in the beginning of your climax phase. If you pay the cost, you can do it, and then you bring out that level 3 green card, and basically put it where this card was. The second effect is a 3k counter. It's not bad. It's not bad at all, but you're just getting rid of a counter if you use the change, and you're paying a lot of stock. And then not only that, it's during climax phase, which is the worst time to change sometimes. I actually like the change where you get before your draw phase you change, basically Madoka. That I believe that is the best change. It would have been awesome if this card was like that, but that just would have been pretty damn good if it was. But I do think the change before climax phase is a lot better for this card, because if it was before draw phase, it just would have been too good. But yeah, it is a change from a counter, which kind of sucks, but you know, it works. And this card is a rare. Wow. But yeah, that's your changer for your level 3. Next we go down a bit. We have a 1/0 Little Buster cards for Saya. Basically, it is a support. Gives all your characters in front of this card plus 500. You rest 2 of your in the second effect. Rest 2 of your characters. You pick one of your characters, and for the turn, you give it the following effect. When this card, if this card reverses a level 1 or higher character, you can pick one character from your waiting room, put it into hand, and then ditch a card to the waiting room. So basically, you tap 2 characters, give one of your characters that following effect, and then basically salvage and then ditch a card. So you can get rid of climaxes like that in your hand, or you can just get rid of stuff you don't need and get stuff you really need for level 1 or more. It is a level 1, so it's not bad at all. I guess it goes to level 1 because of the second effect, but this card's not bad at all. I actually think this card is really good. I don't like Little Busters doesn't really use the tap ability a lot in the back row, so this card's not bad at all. It just depends if you're really gonna run this or not. Then we have a new KITAKUBU card. This is the changer to the level 3 that was revealed yesterday. It's a 2/1 7k. It's a common. During the beginning of your encore step, and you have the climax card, which is this shot trigger right here. This card is in the front row. You get to pick one of your level 2 or lower characters, send it to memory, and your next draw phase, you can you take your card from memory and put it anywhere onto the stage, and for the turn it gets plus 65. So basically it is Time Machine Miku, but for one of your other cards. That's actually pretty cool. You can save one of your level 2 or lower characters and bring it out buffer because it gets plus 65. That's pretty cool. Like, I actually like that effect. The Capo, why are you getting these cool cards? Like, please stop. The change ability is pay 1, ditch a card, and send this card to memory, so it does go to memory. Oh my god. During the beginning of your encore step, if this card is rested, you can pay the cost. If you do, you bring out that level 3 Aisha, and then place it where this card was. That's not bad. It's basically like a lot of changer effects during the encore step. You pay 1, ditch card, and send it to memory. Like that's like, we'll just do Gray, for example, from Fairy Tail. Gray has that changer. Basically pay 1, ditch card, and send it to memory. But it has to be this card has to be rested. It's not that bad of a change ability. Kind of wish it was still during the draw phase, but it's not. That first ability is really good because you can just save one of your characters, because it doesn't it just says you pick a level 2 or lower, so that level 2 or lower can be it could be reversed and you can still save it. So that's actually pretty good because you can just save one of your dead characters and just bring it back next turn. So as long as you have this on the field, this climax zone with that level 2, then you should be fine. But if you don't, then obviously you can't use it. But that effect is really good. You can just save your dead characters like that. But yeah, that's basically about it. Like, again, the level 1, it's only good when it attacks. It kind of sucks. It only gains power when it attacks. But other than that, if you're running a waifu build for Onodera, then yeah, run this. There's like obviously better level 1s in this set because we saw those earlier. Next we have Yakusoku no Pendant again. This is one of the 4 pendants and Nisekoi. I personally like the blue one because it's a counter and you can use it during your turn and your opponent's turn. I also like the red one because you get to salvage 2 and ditch a card. Those are the 2 events that you'll be playing in a competitive deck. But depending on what color you play, that's the color you should be putting in. The level 3 Onodera is actually really good. I actually like it. It just sucks that the changer is a 2-1, but it doesn't matter. You can still bring it out, but you just have to rest the character. But the climax combo is really good. Unfortunately, they haven't revealed the climax. I mean, yeah, they revealed the climax that had Julia in it, but that's actually a different climax. That one was Koi Suru Juliet. This one is Anata Dake no Juliet. So it is different. They haven't revealed it yet. It's possible it could be a gold bar, maybe a bag. Who knows? Maybe it could be just a regular 2K1. But that's what it look. I'm gonna guess it's gonna be like a gold bar or something like that. But who knows? Again, the changer. It kind of wish it wasn't a counter, but it is. Then the 1-0 character that gives reverse effect, salvage kind of thing. It's not bad at all. I actually like this effect. Next, that 2-1 changer that sends stuff to memory when you have the climax combo is really good. I actually think this card is cool. It just depends on if people will play this or not. But yeah, that's basically about it. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember to subscribe, like the videos, comment down below, and like our Facebook page. Laters.